Day 45. Wow, did I sleep a long time. I just slept from like 10:30 p.m. last night until, with a couple breaks on and off, I don't know, maybe 10:30 this morning. Then I meditated and then I slept some more. And then I meditated more and I slept some more. Our body is telling us it's tired. It's tired. And it blows my mind how much we listen to our body when it tells us I have to go pee. Our body tells us I have to go to the bathroom. But everything else we schedule. Our body tells us when it's time to sleep, but often we don't listen to that. We go, no, 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 no. Drink coffee. Let's get as much. And by the way, I'm saying this because I did this up until like a couple days ago, a lot of my life. I made my career, I made everything more important than my body telling me it wanted to sleep. And it's amazing how much we ignore our body we've been taught to make something more important. What people think about you, having financial security, all of those things need to take place over listening to our body for when it wants to sleep and what it wants to eat and when it wants to eat. How weird is that? We schedule when we eat a lot of times. All right, I'll be hungry at 6 o'clock today. I'll be hungry tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I'll schedule a dinner at this time, despite whether my body wants it or not. I'm just supposed to have this meeting with this person and just schedule this thing because the meeting with that person is more important than when my body wants to eat, what it wants to eat. And our body's always telling us. Sometimes we'll feel tired and then we'll artificially keep it awake with tons of caffeine and sometimes tons of bad food and Red Bull and all these things. And I support what everyone does, but I'm not going to do that to my body anymore. I'm going to listen to the fact that it wants to sleep when it wants to sleep and then make that more important. I feel that in my body that's a next step for me is when I just say it says it's tired. If it wants to leave the party, it's going to leave the party. It's not, I don't care if has an opportunity to hang out with and meet Obama, Oprah, every president in the world. It doesn't matter. If I'm tired, I'm tired. If I'm hungry at that time, I will give the body what it needs. If I'm full, I won't shove food into it. As I get deeper and deeper in my meditation, I really hear how much my body has dealt with me ignoring its calling me to do different things. And I don't want to do that anymore. It's the most important thing I have. Out of all the things that I have, and I say it because I don't think I am the body, but it's the closest thing I have, more than a contact that can help get me more famous, more than a potential date with someone who I really like, more than anything like that. It's the most important thing I have, and it is the most important that I give it the things that it's telling me it needs. There's times where it's feeling restless and it needs exercise. There's times where it feels tired and it needs to go to sleep. And when I fell asleep last night, and I slept for so long, I realized my body's been trying to get me to sleep for a long time. And I know people that fall asleep at work. I know people that are called narcoleptic because they fall asleep just at random. And I'm not a doctor, so I don't know about those diagnoses, but I've had one guy he told me he's narcoleptic. And I said, what if you just let yourself sleep when you're tired? And he ended up sleeping for weeks. Like he just kept sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. And one of the real problems is that we ignore what our body's saying. And if you ignore pain in your body, it's the same as ignoring kids. If you have kids and you ignore them, they don't go away. They get louder. And we feel a lot of times stress and pain in our body. Like if you right now just feel anxious, or you just let yourself feel and you go, what do I feel right now? I feel anxious, I feel stressed, I feel where do you feel it? I feel tense in my chest. I feel excited in my lower back. Some people might be like, I feel some stress here in my head. Okay, pay attention to it right now. Don't try to label it. Don't figure out why it's there. Don't come up with what it was yesterday. Don't come up with why it'll be better later. Feel it. Actually feel it. Let yourself feel for a minute. Wherever it is, fall all your attention into that feeling. It's crazy. It'll start feeling, if you're doing it, I just did it, and it starts feeling like tingling, and you start to feel all of your body even more. So take a feeling that you have in your body and don't run from it. Don't try to intellectualize it. Don't try to explain it. Allow yourself to feel what it's saying. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on for me right now. I work with a lot of people. I work with them at my events. I work with them in group coachings. I work with them in these different things. And whenever I work with them, this is one of the things that we end up doing. They say, well, I feel this tension, blah, blah, blah. And then they try to figure out why they feel it. Because I have this thing and and I know it'll be gone later. No. Feel it now. Just fall into it. Let your whole body fall into it. Give it attention. Our body is giving us all the answers to our life. It's trying to tell us when we're tired, and it's trying to tell us when we're hungry, and it's trying to tell us when we're full, and it's trying to tell us what to eat, and it's trying to tell us everything else. It's trying to even tell you stuff with your emotions. What do I do here? Just feel this pain for a minute. It's going to take care of everything. It's got stuff attached to it that knows how to grow your hair and make your heart beat a certain way. It knows how to take care of everything. So when it's feeling something, feel it and listen to it. And maybe not try to fix it with something external immediately. In some cases, we need some external things, I get it, but listen to your body, because almost all the times we're fixing it with something external, it's because we didn't listen internal. And it's an opportunity for us to learn how to connect with our body starting today. And if we do, we will suddenly do things from such a higher place. And once we take care of the first thing it says, it'll tell us the next thing. But it can't tell you the next thing until you finally take care of the first thing. So you might have been ignoring its calling to sleep for years, and that's why it can't tell you the next thing. So don't ignore your body's calling in any area, because it's got all of the answers in it. Day 45. What a cool discovery for me.